Have you ever wondered why the smallest things can sometimes send you into a fit of rage? Or why, in the heat of the moment, you might say things you don't mean? Anger, a powerful and often misunderstood emotion, is a universal human experience. But what exactly happens in our brains when we get angry? From a scientific perspective, anger is more than just seeing red. It's a complex process that involves various parts of the brain. When a threat, real or perceived, is identified, it triggers the amygdala, the brain's alarm system. The amygdala then sends a distress signal to the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that communicates with the rest of the body through the autonomic nervous system. This system has two components, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. The former acts like a gas pedal in a car, triggering the fight-or-flight response, releasing adrenaline, and increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and glucose levels. Meanwhile, the parasympathetic nervous system acts like a brake, promoting calming and restorative processes. When we're angry, the gas pedal is pushed, preparing the body for vigorous activity. However, the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for judgment and decision-making, can help us control these reactions, essentially applying the brakes to our anger. Now, knowing what happens in our brains when we get angry, it's important to understand that anger isn't inherently bad. It's a normal, healthy emotion. However, when it gets out of control, it can become destructive, leading to problems at work, in personal relationships, and in the overall quality of life. To manage anger effectively, it's crucial to develop healthy coping strategies. These might include techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization, or cognitive strategies such as reframing thoughts and problem solving. Moreover, understanding the triggers and signs of anger can help prevent an outburst. Recognizing these signs early on allows for the implementation of coping strategies before the anger escalates. When we get angry, our brain initiates a series of reactions designed to prepare us for action. However, we have the power to control these reactions through the prefrontal cortex. Understanding this process, recognizing our triggers, and learning effective coping strategies can help us manage our anger in a healthier and more productive way. Remember, anger is not a sign of weakness, but how we respond to it can define our strength. So, the next time you feel your temper flaring, remember the power of your prefrontal cortex and apply the brakes. The power to control our emotions lies within us. It is a skill that we can cultivate and improve over time, much like learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument. This ability is particularly crucial when it comes to managing anger. When we let our emotions control us, it's as if we're handing over the keys to our behavior and reactions to an unpredictable force. But when we learn to regulate our emotional responses, we gain the ability to navigate challenging situations without losing control. This isn't about suppressing our emotions, far from it. It's about understanding them and learning to channel them in productive ways. So how do we go about developing this emotional control? It begins with self-awareness, understanding what triggers our anger, and recognizing the signs before it escalates. Techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, and cognitive restructuring can help us to stay grounded and focused, even in the heat of the moment. Remember, the power to control our emotions is not something we are born with, but a skill that can be developed and honed over time. Harness this power, and you'll find yourself better equipped to handle anger and other intense emotions.